I'm going to get straight into it. As you can tell from the title, I was pregnant. I am no longer pregnant. I had a baby girl 5 months ago. But that is the life update basically. And that is why I have not filmed a video in about, I think it's been about a year. Now my last video I filmed, I was pregnant. Just didn't tell you guys. It was super early, so I was saying that I was gonna update you guys later on, which I never did. Now I did attempt to film about, I think, 3 or 4 times. Either my phone ran out of space, because I like to film on my phone for some reason, because I hate to get out my camera and do all that stuff. But I mean, I paid money for the camera, so I definitely am going to start using it more, but I like filming from my phone. Phone storage full, like a whole bunch of stuff happened. So I do have the clips. I may or may not add them to the end of the video so you guys can see that I definitely did try to film, just didn't work out. But yeah, I found out basically that I was pregnant August of last year, like towards the end of August, I believe. Yeah, my cycle is pretty regular. I miss my cycle, not normal. So I did take a few non-digital pregnancy tests, and the second line was like super light. I'm like, I know I see a line, but maybe I'm crazy. So I waited like, I think like a week or two, and then I bought a few digital tests. I took all 3 of them, and they all said pregnant. I was really confused. I'm like, man, are the lines not working? But once I seen that I was pregnant, I was like, okay, I make an OBGYN appointment, which I did. She confirmed I was pregnant. The reason the lines were super light was because my pregnancy hormones, because I was only, when I went to see her, I was only like 5 weeks pregnant. So I didn't have a lot of pregnancy hormones for the non-digital test, but the digital test picked it up, which was why. So she confirmed I was pregnant. You know, we made a follow-up appointment for like 2 weeks later, because she said the baby was way too small for her to even see anything right now. So I went back to her in 2 weeks, and they did, I'm going to say non-invasive, I'm going to say evasive ultrasound. I'm going to say the non-invasive. This is not the medical terms. I'm just saying this so you guys can get the gist of it. But I want to say the non-invasive ultrasound is when they, you know, regular ultrasound on your belly. This one is when they go in there, in the canal, to see the baby. My baby was like a little speck, like it didn't even look like a baby, but she was there, and that confirmed my pregnancy. So from there, my OBGYN, she's not like a, how do you say this? Like, she's not a delivering OB. She's just like an OBGYN. I'm probably saying that wrong, forgive me, but that's the best way I can explain it right now. I am filming, my baby is occupied, so that's why I'm trying to get it in one shot. So she referred me to a delivering doctor, but I had already kind of planned on, I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant, I really want to do natural. And I got that from one of my younger sisters. She started on a natural delivery, and I thought that was so beautiful. I also thought I could never do it because I don't have a high pain tolerance, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it just freaked me out. But I was like, that's what we were made to do. Like, that's what we did before all of this medical, you know, everything that we have medically, not saying, you know, none of this is good or whatever, but I'm like, that's what we originally started as doing. So I kept hyping myself up in my head I could do it, told everybody I'm going to do it. And it got to the point where I had no choice. I was already kind of late in. Like, I started to get late in, and I was like, yeah, I got to do it. So, but rewinding back, so the last video I did, I believe it was in October, I was definitely pregnant. This is my 3rd child, so I was definitely showing early. They said the more pregnancies you have, the earlier you show. That was definitely true. I was barely 3 months, and I was already, not like big, but that stomach, my stomach was getting rounded out. So I was already showing. I was like, I wasn't ready to tell you guys because it's still kind of early. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, this pregnancy was definitely different from my other 2 pregnancies. None of the symptoms were alike. For one, I didn't have morning sickness like that. Some things made me feel like I was sick and wanted to gag, but not actually throw up. I may have threw up maybe 3 times during that whole this pregnancy. But this pregnancy, I had severe heartburn and severe acid reflux. Like, it was terrible. I couldn't eat anything because I was so scared of having it sit on my chest, come up, sit in my chest and burn, sit in my throat because of the reflux. Terrible. 0 out of 10. Terrible. Thinking about that, I'm like, no, no, no. I don't want to go through that again. Anyway, I had that and I was always tired. Baby, I was taking 2-3 naps in a day. I don't do that. I love my sleep, but taking that many naps in a day, I don't do. That came from not only me, of course, being pregnant, growing a human, but I had very low iron. When they did my test during, I believe, my second trimester, no, actually the end of my first, yeah, the start of my second trimester, I did blood work and they found out my iron was very low. So when I did some blood work, I did my first set of blood work around 10 weeks, my iron was high. Going to the second trimester, my iron literally like dropped. Like it didn't go down like 2 points, it literally dropped. They were like, yeah, you need to get your iron up, of course for baby, but you need to get your iron up because if you don't, like I said, I'm delivering natural, so I'm not going to be in a hospital setting. They don't have all of the hospital machines and things like that. I'm delivering at a birthing center. So in the birthing center that I delivered at is like a home setting. Like it's literally like you're delivering, I delivered in a room that would mirror something like mine. So they don't have all those machines and things like that. So if something happened during birth, I started bleeding too much or something like that, I gotta be rushed to a hospital or something. That's not the point of delivering there. They want to make it a nice, natural, good experience. So I have to do my part in keeping myself healthy and them educating me. So they told me if I did not get my iron up, I would have to get, like my last trimester, the last few weeks, I would have to get iron IV transfusion. No, iron transfusion, like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm not into that. No, no, no. Don't transfusion me. So they gave me iron pills. They were disgusting. So I said I need to find other ways to get my iron in, which I did. So when they did my blood work in my 3rd trimester, I did bring my iron up to like the baseline, and they told me I need to work on it because since I'm only at baseline, I could just drop and be back where I started. So I did try my best to keep my iron up. So yeah, I was super, super tired, could barely record because I was just tired. I needed to take my naps. I was also working still full time. I worked my whole pregnancy up until a month before I gave birth, because with my job, we do have maternity leave, and they give you what's called pre-maternity leave. So you have leave a month before you deliver to, so you can prepare for baby, nest and do all that stuff. So I worked my whole pregnancy, all 8 hours, 5 days a week. Baby, I was tired. I work from home. I don't have a strenuous job, but it's the mental of it. I do have to do a lot of mental work, a lot of calculations, a lot of meetings and stuff like that. So I was tired, very tired mentally, along with my body already being tired. So it was, when I say it was hard work, I did eventually put in to have accommodations, to have additional breaks throughout my day so that I was able to get my rest. Look, I was like, and they were cool about it. Like, I just had to have my doctor sign off on it, which I didn't have like an OB. I had midwives with the birthing center, and they were like chill. Like, they know what goes into obviously giving birth. It wasn't like, and that was one reason I love working with the birthing center and having midwives, because it wasn't like, oh, you don't need extra breaks. Like, it wasn't like they actually listened to me. I'm not saying all doctors don't listen to you, but I'm just saying from my previous experiences, yeah, they were very understanding. All I said was, hey, you guys, I'm requesting additional accommodations so I can have more rest breaks throughout the day while I'm working, so I am able to refuel. I just need you guys to sign off on this. No questions of why, They just signed off on it, sent it to my HR department, got my additional accommodations throughout the day. Bam. I love that for me. I was able to get my naps like I needed to. And baby, yes, I did nap. I napped any and everywhere. It was like my 3rd trimester, I had got so tired. I was napping on my exercise ball. I'm supposed to be on the ball, like bouncing, preparing myself, for labor. Baby, no, I was falling asleep on that ball. But anyway, so yeah, I work my entire pregnancy. So I already had a full day, and I do school pickups and drop-offs because my husband, his schedule that he had at the time. So, which is still kind of sad. I'm still doing that, but yeah. So mommy does work from home. Also tired with low iron and having to do school pickups and drop-offs. And one of my kids goes to school 20 minutes away, and so that's a 40-minute round trip for just that one kid alone. Yeah, so clap for me. But yeah, so I did attempt to record, but yeah, I had a lot going on with my body because this pregnancy was breaking me down, baby, breaking me down mentally and physically. But she definitely is a blessing. Like, I still was blessed, and I thank God throughout everything, like, because, you know, I'm not a spring chicken, baby. I'm not in my 20s no more. Not in my 40s, but yeah, I was like, it was definitely a different experience for me with the different symptoms that I did have. So those symptoms took me out. Now, bringing it to me giving birth naturally. Like I said, okay, just a moment, I'll be back. When baby calls, you have to go to baby. But anyway, back to how I gave birth. I gave birth naturally. It did happen. I had no choice. I already submitted my insurance. My insurance already was giving payments. Like, it was already too late, baby. And then once you get late in the game, no OBGYN really wants to take you because they haven't been with you your whole pregnancy, and if something happens, of course they don't want to be liable for it. So I gave birth. I gave birth at a birthing. It's called a birthing house. So it actually wasn't like a center. So the house is literally a house, and what they did was set it up with different birthing suites that literally look like bedrooms, but they're all equipped for a mother to give birth, all sterilized every single day throughout the day. When you come in, you have a nice living room. They had a library for, you can read books on pregnancy, giving birth, all kind of things like that. Like, it was very homey, comfy. I loved it. Everyone was always friendly. I never had like a long wait. Like, I love the way they schedule their appointments. I would have my appointment and I would be the only person there most days. Sometimes I would come, especially if I came early, because sometimes I would come like earlier. There would be like one person already in there because they take like one mom at a time. It's multiple midwives there, but just to have, so it's not like, I don't know, they really want it to be homey, so not like office feel, I guess. So it would be somebody before me, but they would, like, their appointment would be ending, then it's me next. Like, it was a perfect transition. Or I think maybe a handful of times there was like another mom or another family waiting with me, but the whole place wasn't always full. Or sometimes I'm just, like I said, I'm just by myself, because of the way they spread out those appointments to give the patient and the midwife time to discuss things. If there needed to be additional things done in that appointment, they made that. I don't know how they timed it, how they did it, but it just was always a smooth transition. I never had an issue. Also at the birthing center, they gave a lot of different birth classes. I did have to take, it's a mandatory birth class you do have to take as a new client, new patient. I think as a patient, period. It's giving birth naturally at a birthing center. It was definitely encouraged since I've never done that before and I've only did hospitals. So even though I do know how to give birth, giving birth naturally, I don't know how to do it at a birthing center that's not a hospital. And they kind of introduce you and tell you what it's like. Beautiful class, well worth it. But yeah, I gave birth at a birthing center. They have, I don't know how many midwives they had in total, but I would be seeing, like, I know I had 3 main midwives that I would see throughout my pregnancy. And the first midwife I met with, she ended up being the midwife that helped me give birth to my baby girl, Donna. Love her. She was excellent, A1. Also, when you give birth, I don't know every birthing center. I'm gonna speak about my birthing center. When you give birth at that birthing center, you know how you usually have to stay in the hospital for a day or two, or if you have a C-section, which I've never had. I had natural birth, but if you give birth at a birthing center, you're home within a couple hours. I literally gave birth and was home. I gave birth in, like, I started labor in the morning. I was home by, I think, like 4 o'clock in the in the afternoon. I was home, which was great. Oh my gosh, it's everybody is different. For me, it was great to be home in my setting. Like, loved it. And I'm gonna make another video after this to kind of detail everything, because I know I'm going by fast. I just want to do this video, a quick life update, do this video for you guys. But I'm gonna go more into detail, and then if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to specifically speak about, I will. Yeah, but I think my next video I will go into more in depth of my birth experience, birthing at a birthing center. But my birth, it did really go to me smooth, and it ended up happening how I imagined it to be, but a little different, and not in a bad way. Also, with my pregnancy, I did have a doula, and my doula was my sister's doula, who, like I said, inspired me to give birth naturally. And when I say, baby, get you a doula. If you never had a doula, get you a doula, a person that will advocate for you, be there for you, and support you and your partner. Because yes, you have your partner to support you, but this person helps support both of you guys and help support your partner in a way to, I guess, properly support you in different ways. Like, I don't know how to explain it yet, but definitely look up doula. And if you're pregnant or you're planning to be pregnant, and you do not need to give birth at a birthing center or birthing house to have a doula. You can be doing a hospital birth, whether it's natural delivery or C-section, and have a doula. Anybody can have a doula. Get you a doula. It is well worth the money. Unfortunately, right now, insurances don't cover doulas, which sucks because they don't see them as a medical necessity. But to me, they are medically, mentally, all that. They are necessary. My doula was, and thank God for her. Thank God for her. She was very nurturing, sweet, like, I don't know how to explain it. And my doula, my doula is the one who got my birth video, because, baby, I had planned to set up my camera. I brought my camera, my tripod, but my delivery happened so fast, I didn't have time to set up at all. And she got the videos and a lot of the pictures, like my baby's first picture, like A1. That was not part of her job description, but she did it. That's why I say get you a doula. But yeah, I had a doula to help me along with the journey, help me with what I needed. My birthing center also provided a nutritionist that was already in the price of what the birthing center was. Nutritionist to tell me certain things that I need to eat, what teas to drink, what vitamins, supplements to take, all of that good stuff. So, like I said, I'm going to get more in-depth on my birthing experience, and more than likely the next video. But, yeah. So, yeah, I've been pregnant for almost a dang year. My baby was due on a certain day, and she actually came 2 days early. So, I was so scared because I had a birthing center. Once you hit like 41 and a half, going on 42 weeks, they can't, it's too, I don't really want to say dangerous, but kind of dangerous to give birth there like that, because you're so far along, you may need possibly medical intervention, so they don't really like to. So that was like my main thing, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I went through all of this, I did this whole process, and if I go over my due date, I'm just going to be devastated. You know, not everything happens how it's planned, but I just had in my mind I would be devastated. And I've never gone overdue, so, but I was just scared, like, oh my gosh, I'm changing things. I changed the way that I did everything with this pregnancy. What if that happens? And it didn't. She literally came 2 days early. And I was like, yay! I was already full term, so it was, you know, but yeah, so that happened. And yeah, it's mainly why I've been gone is mainly because I was pregnant, super tired from having low iron, severe acid reflux, and severe heartburn. Um, and yeah, picking up the camera and just doing it was too much. So, but that is why I have been gone. Baby girl is fine. She's beautiful. Um, and I hope to like make more videos. I'm not active really on Instagram, and I'm really thinking about deleting my YouTube Instagram because I don't really post on there. And right now I'm like transitioning to like going back into the gym and things like that, trying to get back on track with everything. Because I have been on maternity leave as well, which once I say that, it's like, oh, well, you've been on leave for work. Why haven't you posted? Because baby, I was tired. I was just enjoying my time. I literally just got back to work a month ago. Literally a month ago this week. I've been working. I've been gone for 6 months. So, and thank God for my job. That's 6 months all paid. So, maternity leave. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back. Just getting back into like the gym. I need to get back to eating healthy. I'm figuring out, we kind of getting a schedule with baby. She's not there yet. Plus also she's teething, so that's like throwing a lot of things off. So I'm gonna figure it out. And which is crazy because a lot of other YouTubers that I watch, my girls were pregnant too with me, and they were even, I'm not gonna say slacking on the content because they're new mothers. Like, you're a new mother. They weren't slacking on the content, but it's really hard. It's really harder. For one, it was hard before for me because I can record a video. It's just the editing part of it. So I will have a video done, but it will take me 2 weeks to edit because I dread editing. But yeah, we're just trying to figure it out because my girlies were like, they like pushing out one video, maybe 2 videos every 2 months, and I feel them. So I can't promise y'all consistent content, but I can say it's going to be a little more consistent than before because I'm trying to figure it out. But I did want to come and give you guys a life update of what has gone on and why I was gone. So that's just like a brief update. My next video I will go, if you guys want, but I think I'm probably going to do it anyway, but a more in-depth video of my birth experience. If you guys want, I can also do like go more in depth on my pregnancy symptoms and what I did do to help me. I can go, yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in those videos or would like to see those type of videos, I can definitely put those out. Thank you guys for rocking with me. If you're still here, if you're still subscribed, if you're not subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I post. And also follow me on TikTok because I like TikTok better than Instagram. So, but until next video, guys, you already know. Peace. Hey guys, it's been a long time. I think it's been about um, 4 months, 5, maybe 6 months since I last posted a YouTube video, and there is a reason for that. So before I get into detail, I just want to say sorry to my subscribers for being gone for so long, but I do have a perfectly good reason. And to any new subscribers I may have, my name is Naturally Damo. You can check out my videos on YouTube, and if you like them, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're watching this video, hit the like button and turn on your post bell notifications. So, all right, got that out the way. So I'm gonna get straight into it. I've been gone because I don't know if you can kind of see behind me, which way should I go? Probably like this way. If you have kids or are having a kid, this should look familiar. This is a bassinet. Right now, it's full of clothes because I've been washing and folding, and then on that side, you can probably see right there. That is a packing plate. You know what that means? I am having a baby. I did not have the baby yet. By the time, this is gonna be like a direct video, so it shouldn't take me a long time to edit. So hopefully I can post it today, but I'm pretty sure it will be posted before the baby arrives because I am 9 months pregnant. My last video, if you've watched it, if not, definitely check it out. But my last video, if you can tell, I shot it similar to this, like as far as length, like it was mostly like head length, because I didn't want you guys to see my growing belly, but I am going to show you my growing belly today. Well, I hope it doesn't grow anymore because I'm already 9 months, but I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I may or may not post pictures in this video of like some pictures of me being pregnant, or I may just post them on my Instagram because I haven't updated my Instagram either. So I'm not sure which one I'll do, but I'm on here. It's early in the morning, fresh face. I haven't put on makeup since my baby shower, which was like 2 months ago, I believe, 2.5 months ago. So let me get straight into it. I've been pregnant since last August of 2022. Like I said, I am 9 months pregnant, so that lets you know baby will be born sometime this month of May. Doesn't make sense for me to reveal my due date because this baby is gonna come when the baby comes. Just know I'm due this month. It's actually kicking me right now. So yeah, I'm pregnant, 9 months pregnant. I don't know the gender. Only my husband knows the gender. If you're a new subscriber, I do have 2 other kids, so this will be my 3rd. Yeah, I know I don't look like it, but who looks like they have a lot of kids? But this will be my 3rd in a long time, so I'm basically kind of like starting over. This is all kind of almost brand new for me. This pregnancy has been way different from my other pregnancies, so I'm just gonna jump into. I told you how long I've been pregnant, since August of 2022. I found out I was pregnant through a pregnancy test. I was not sick, which usually from my other 2 pregnancies, how I knew that I was pregnant was I would vomit. I am not a person that vomit. I rarely get nauseous. Something may like make me gag, like ugh, but I don't really vomit. But that's how I knew I was pregnant previously. This time I did not vomit. I just had a missed cycle, and so took a pregnancy test, and it confirmed that yeah, I was pregnant. Went to my OBGYN just to reconfirm, because sometimes with pregnancy tests, sometimes you can wait too long to see the results and it gives you a false result. So I did make an appointment with my OBGYN, and she confirmed that I was indeed pregnant. My due date from when I and you will see me like wipe my nose or I sound stuffy and nasally, is because actually my nose actually started, maybe I want to say a week or 2 ago, started swelling, and so has my face. Before, my face, my nose, everything was
slim, stayed pretty much slim for the most part. But now I guess since it's almost time, I'm like nasally really bad. And my face and everything is just swollen. So, but yeah, let me stay on track. So from when I went to the OBGYN to actually confirm that I was pregnant, my due date hasn't changed from then really. So we've been kind of on track. First trimester, trials and tribulations, Lord knows. First trimester was the worst. Like, I got water aversion, and if you're not familiar with what aversions are, basically it's, how can I put it? It's like something you, I guess, can't take or avert, like it sounds. So water aversion for me is water was nasty to me, and it still kind of is, which is why I'm drinking this Powerade. And I don't drink Powerade. I'm not Powerade or Gatorade type of girl. Like, I don't drink that stuff because I never like the taste. But this has been like keeping me hydrated with a little flavor. But water, I try every type of water. My filtered refrigerator water, I bought the most expensive water out there. I bought somewhat the cheapest water, hospital water. I done had everybody water. I went to everybody filtered, who has filters, house water, everything, and everything made me gag and made me nauseous where I could barely drink water. Like, when I say I would go days without actually drinking like a full cup of water, I could do like sips, but I could not drink water. And I love water. Like, literally before I was pregnant, you'll see me drinking water all the time. Room temperature, which I prefer. The only time I can even take the sips of water is if it was ice cold, like a lot of ice. And that still rings true to this day. That's the only way I can drink water, is it has to have a lot of ice. Like, the water has to be almost frozen. So I have water aversion, of course, a lot of food aversions. The biggest food aversion I have that like carried throughout my trimesters is rice and beans. It would feel like it activated my acid reflux really bad, and like when it would come back up, it would be like stuck in my throat. So imagine if you ever choked on rice or a bean and you get like stuck in your throat, imagine that. And that's how I would walk around for days. It was terrible. Like, it messed with me mentally. So I was like, okay, I have to take away these. I love rice and beans, especially chicken fried rice or vegetable, any fried rice. I absolutely love. Had to take that away. Had to take away beans, which beans are a great source of protein. Like, it's really good for you to have, but I just can't. And I've tried multiple times. So I tried in different trimesters, and rice and beans has like been my two staples that I cannot have. So I cannot wait to give birth because my first meal will have rice and beans in it. What else did I experience? I had nausea on and off, but I did not vomit. I think I vomited maybe once or twice, and I think it was because like the acid reflux I had. So I had acid reflux really bad. That was another symptom, and I had heartburn really, really freaking bad. Like, that was annoying. Really fatigued. Kind of normal first trimester symptoms if you've been pregnant before or pregnant now. The first trimester woes. A lot of sleeping. Like, it's extremely exhausting because your body's working overtime to create this environment for the baby. So what else did I have? Like, really, I had exhaustion, water aversion, acid reflux, heartburn, some nausea, no dizziness or anything like that. And I didn't gain weight. And I also didn't gain weight because I didn't eat a lot. I just wasn't a lot of foods that I liked before. Another symptom I had was a metal taste in my mouth. When I first got pregnant, if you guys watch my videos, you know I got my braces off in October. I've been pregnant since August. So some of my first trimester, I had my braces. So along with me already having a metal taste, I literally had metal in my mouth. So I did taste a lot of metal from my braces that I've never had I had braces for 2.5 years. I did not have that before. So it was, no matter how much I scrubbed my teeth, brushed my teeth, kept mouthwash, kept rinsing with mouthwash, no matter what, that metal taste did not go away until my second trimester. When I say the first trimester, not only is it physical, I mean, the whole thing, whole pregnancy itself is physical and mental, emotional, all that stuff. But like literally physically, because your body, like I said, is creating a safe, healthy environment for your baby. But mentally, those things that you normally don't have, like, those symptoms you normally don't have in everyday life, now you just have it like full force, and you got to try to figure out how to deal with it and live with it. So definitely a mental toll. Like I said, this pregnancy has been different, and it has been an emotional and mental toll on me, because it's like, I don't know, I guess because I expected it too much. Like, I feel like, oh, I'm so familiar with this, I could do this, I got this, and it has not been that experience.